What is going on, Ecom Patrick here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can start your own dropshipping store from scratch. I'm going to show you start to finish on everything you need to know. So basically the first thing I'm going to show you is the back end of setting up your entire Shopify store, then adding a product to your Shopify store, and then building the homepage. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to fulfill your orders the right way. So if you're ready for this video, then go get some popcorn and let's get right into the video. Before we get right into the video, I do 2 weekly calls on Tuesday and Thursday every single week at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in joining one of those calls, then go click the link in my description right now and join my Discord group, Boosted Ecom, right now. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so now I'm gonna get on my computer and I'm gonna share my screen on my computer to show you everything on how I'm opening the store, how I'm starting everything, how I'm adding the product, and then building the entire Shopify store. So this is gonna be literally entire start to finish on everything. So basically, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a Shopify store. If you're ready to start your own Shopify store, I have a link in my description to open your own Shopify store. So if you're ready for that, then go click that link in my description. And basically now I have the store open. So basically the product that we're gonna be selling is called Santa slippers. They're basically slippers with Santa faces on them. So I'm gonna open the entire Shopify store around that product. So let's get right onto the computer. Alright, so now on my computer, and basically I'm gonna go over everything. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to find competitors for the product. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go on the web, search up other Santa slipper stores, and basically get some content from them. So let's go do that right now. So Santa slippers. So what I like to do is I like to do Santa slippers plus Shopify. This way I can find other stores that are selling on Shopify right now. And what I'll also do is I'll go on TikTok and search up other TikTok stores too. So now I'm gonna go here. So I'm gonna search up Santa slippers on TikTok. So there's a couple of people selling these right now. They're kind of untapped products, so I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of content on it. So I'm gonna add this to here. So here's already a page that I can basically grab some content from and build the store around that. So basically, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the back end information. So I have here the settings. So what I like to do is set up the name. So Santa slippers, comfy and warm. Let's just do stay comfy and warm. So I kind of like to do this little motto thing here. So Santa slippers, which is the name of your business, and then dash and a little motto quickly. And then you want to make sure you're selling in US dollars. So I always do that first things first. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go towards payments. So basically you want to set up your payments. So whatever payments services you're using. So if you're using Shopify payments, then go ahead, connect your bank to your store. And that's that for that. Then basically with regards to the Shopify checkout, there's not much that you have to do. I just leave it how it is. Then the next thing you want to do is, this is super important because of the shipping part of the store. So you want to go ahead and add shipping. So I'm going to go to manage here, and then you want to delete everything that there is right now. So I'm just going to delete all of this and then save that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a shipping zone. So I'm going to do this, rest of the world. I just name it standard. It doesn't really matter what you name it. And then I'm going to add a rate. So basically what I like to do is standard shipping, which is free. So I always charge free for standard shipping, and then save that. And then the next thing you want to add is also expedited shipping. So basically you can make a little more sales, and you can also make sure that you tell your supplier that for anyone who pays with expedited shipping to then get the faster shipping times for them. So that's that for that. So set that all up. Then the next thing you have to do is super important, is a lot of people forget about, is you have to do this markets. It's different, it's new that Shopify has recently added. So basically right now your markets are inactive, you're only selling in the US. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to international and then basically turn this on. So activate, and then basically when you activate, then you're set up for every other country. So click OK. Okay, and then that's done. So that's an important part. Then after you're done that, you want to go on to domains. So with domains, you can either buy your domain on Shopify, or you can go to GoDaddy. So I prefer buying it from GoDaddy. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to GoDaddy. And on GoDaddy, they sell domains for 99 cents, which is super crazy. So basically now that you're on GoDaddy, you want to go to GoDaddy and search up Santa slippers, right? So basically the store that you're going to name your store. And then you can literally buy the domain, make it yours, create an account, and then you get the domain. Or what you can also do is you go buy a new domain and then just search up your domain, santaslides.com, and then basically one will become available and you can just buy it. But I prefer GoDaddy because it's a lot cheaper, whereas on Shopify it's a lot more expensive for sure. So basically then once you get your Shopify domain, then you go on to policies. So this is basically like anyone has a concern or anything or wants a refund, they basically go to these policies, and these policies are going to be added on your footer. So basically you want to do create from theme. So this is actually new that Shopify's implemented, is this create from theme, which makes it a lot easier because previously you'd have to copy and paste from another store, change all the emails around, but now they've made it super simple. So you just want to create from template, doesn't really matter. So set these all up. And then for shipping policies, you can either take it from another store or just create it by yourself. So it doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to go into contact information, just create a template. So you want to update this information, but I'm just going to leave it as it is because I want to go quickly through all this stuff. But this is basically the back end. So basically all the settings. Then once we're done this, once you're done the settings, you want to go to online store. And this is basically kind of the header and the footer. So with regards to the header and the header is basically the main menu, which is the top of your store. So basically anytime anyone has any questions, they can go to a contact page, send an email to your email. If anyone wants to track their order, they can just click the track your order. So this is the main menu. So what I like to do is just delete this. And then I'm just gonna edit this contact us, and then it's a contact page. Then you wanna add track your order. So basically you wanna add that. I'm not gonna add a page yet, I'm just gonna add something random. So but what you typically wanna do is you wanna add it to an app, so then it automatically just connects to it. Then the next thing you want to do is have your products, so Santa slides, and then you basically connect your product to that, right? So I'm just gonna do all products, then you add that, and then you want to have the Santa slides under the home page, and then you want to have the contact us right there. So that's basically the header of your store, so the main menu. Then you want to go on to the footer menu. So the footer menu is basically called the customer support system. So it's customer support. So basically anytime anyone has any questions, they can easily access the customer support section. So what I like to add here is the policies. So you go to policies, contact information. Super simple, you just have to add all these. So I used to go to the pages because I used to make them myself. So now they've implemented this new setup, so it's super easy for you to just add policies. See, I did that again. But yeah, so what you want to do is you want to go to policies, and then just keep adding all those policies. So you have the refund policy, you have the terms of service, and basically you have everything set up there. Just gonna add the terms of service. And then you just want to organize it a little bit. So I like to go terms of service, privacy policy, and put contact information first. So basically that's kind of like the system you want to have at the bottom, which is the footer. It's basically pretty simple. So that's set up. Then we're gonna go on to preferences. So basically we're gonna go over this. So preferences is super important. Also, there's a couple of things you wanna go through. So basically if you're using Google Ads, you wanna set this up, your pixel account basically, and then also your Facebook pixel. So you can easily set all this up on Facebook or Google. It's super easy, but that's a different thing. So that's basically advertising. Then we're gonna go to pages. So if you wanna make any other pages, anything else like for questions or any other way to advertise anything, maybe privacy policy, or if you're running a promotion, you can easily create a page and add it to your store. Then the most important part is right here, which is the theme. So basically on here is you have multiple themes where you can customize your own Shopify store and everything. So that's where you go for this. And all you gotta do is basically click customize and you can edit everything on the store. But the first things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to products and then add a product. So what I'm gonna do is add the Santa slippers. Okay, and then here's where you can add a photo. Don't charge tax on this. And I'll just charge it about, let's see how much AliExpress is selling it for. Okay, so you wanna see Santa slippers on here. So they're charging about $15 Canadian. It's pretty expensive. For my supplier, it's a lot cheaper, but here they're selling about, I'd say $15 US, around there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna price it. You always wanna have a profit of $20. So basically what you're gonna do is then you're gonna add 20 to 15, which is 35. So I'm gonna do $34.95 for the product cost. Then I'm gonna add 1,000 of quantity. Then the next part is you wanna go to options right here, and then you wanna go to bundle. So what I usually advertise for a type of product like this, I would do one size fits all, so it's no complications. So I like to do bundle deals, so buy one, buy two, get one 50% off, and then buy three, get two, get one free. Let's do that. And then basically you have all that set up. You want to add quantity to every single product that you are selling right here. So there you go. You've already set up basically the back end of adding the product to your store. And that's a super important part. So now I have the Santa slippers here, And the next step is finding a product photo. So right here, I'm just gonna take this product photo, but what I would suggest is buying the product in hand and making your own product photos instead of taking some other person's product photo. But for this video, I'm basically gonna get this from this account. So Santa slippers. Then what you wanna do is you wanna go to the store, add files, and then I'm gonna find my screen photo. And then here's the screenshot of the photo. So I have that. And basically you already have the screen photo. So basically you go to preview, it's previewing like this, just continue, and it's basically previewing like that. So that's super simple, you already have that set up. So basically what you want to do is now you want to update this, so you want to add basically the photo on every product, right? And this is just super simple, right? I'm not doing too much work, it's just a little quick and easy for you to understand, right? So there you go. And then now what you want to do is you want to set up the entire homepage of the store. So let's just use this theme Dawn. I'll just try it because it's the most convenient one that's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete everything and just restart from scratch. So this stuff, take it out. And this is a one product store, right? All you're selling is these slippers. So you don't really need that much content. You just want to make it short and sweet, which is really important when you're having a Shopify store. So the first thing you're gonna do now is you're gonna go and make your logo. So when I make my logos, I make it on Canva. So Canva is super easy to make your logos, you know, typically use Photoshop, but basically if you're new to everything, you wanna use Canva. It's super easy to use. So let's get right into that. I'm gonna sign to my account. And then what I suggest doing is basically going and searching up like slipper, PNG, like symbol, logo, you know, just kind of having a nice image with your text. So what I would do is I'll basically do like a Santa PNG logo, and then basically you can just save that. So let's go get one of those. So I can just copy this. You have to find one with a white background. That's the only complicating part with making your logo. There you go. So I have that. So there's the logo. Then you're just gonna add some text. So I'm gonna do like Santa. So you want to make one of them. Let's do this one. I've never seen this one. Let's do Arial. Typically I like to just use Arial. I don't know if they have it on here, I guess not. So what I would do is typically I like to do a font that basically you can have bold and not bold. So let's do Santa. Right? And then you want to basically duplicate that and then have a bold one. So Santa slippers. So you have that now, and you can just put them together so it looks nice like that. Like that looks so clean, right? You don't even need the hat, but you know, the hat just makes it extra nice. You can even put the hat on the S here. Right? Just kind of make it look nice. Let's put it to the front. Basically, it's like floating on the S here. So look right here, you have an easy logo made so quickly. Like that took me at least a couple minutes to make, and it's super easy. Like look, it's a good logo, you know, it's gonna do the job for a little bit until you start scaling. So then what you wanna do is you wanna save it, download it, and then you wanna go to remove background. So basically with remove background, you're basically gonna make it into a transparent background. So basically you're gonna remove the background. Let's go to downloads, Santa. And then it's gonna remove the white background, so all you're gonna have is the logo. You're just gonna save that. And then what you wanna do next is you wanna basically remove anything else, crop this out, crop your entire logo, and then now you're gonna have an easy logo to go onto your Shopify store. So I'm gonna go here, change, replace, select image, upload image, Santa logo with the removable background, and you can see here you have the logo right there, right? And you can make it a bigger logo just by increasing this. I'll just make it the biggest it could possibly be. Then once I've added that, the next step is then going onto the featured products. So basically you want to now add the product. So now that I have the product here, I'm basically going over the couple of things. So here's the text, basically the name of the product, the title of the product, the price point, the variant picker, so the bundles, the quantity selector, basically what quantity you want to sell, the amount of quantity someone wants to purchase, and the buy option. So what's super important is having a dynamic checkout button so someone can click add to cart or buy it now, because the most important part is you want to make sure that anyone who's going to your website, they're checking out quickly, and that's super important. So now that I've set all that up, I'm basically gonna go now, delete this part because this part is useless. So now that I'm done that, I'm gonna go add basically the main header part. So this is basically a very important part, because when someone goes to your website, this is the first thing they're gonna see, right? So I'm gonna go to slideshow. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add the image banner. So that's gonna go at the very top of your store. So it's gonna go at the very top. So basically anytime someone gets to your store, they're gonna see that, right? So typically what you want to do with that part is you wanna make sure that you have something that is very eye-catching and a nice photo. I'm gonna try and find a Santa photo for this part. So you know what we'll do? I'm gonna save this Santa slipper image. I'm gonna save it, remove background of this image. Right? Like I said, it's super important, remove the background of image. Then I'm gonna save that. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna change things up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the header banner. So I'm gonna have the picture be the Santa slippers. So which is that one? Oh, that's not it. Okay, so there we go, we have that there. You don't want to make it as poorly as I'm doing it, but this is just quick so you guys can see how to make the store. And I'm going to remove all this stuff here. Let's do this for now. And let's do bottom center. So now I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to go to my product. And basically I'm just going to change the product image. So here's the removed product image. So now I'm just gonna have this as the product image, just to make it so all right, so now that we have the logo done and everything, we're now gonna go and start upload themes. So now I'm gonna go to explore free themes, and basically the theme that I like to use is called Debut. So I'm gonna see if they have it here. See it, we gotta add this theme, Debut. That's one of the best themes you can use. So I would strongly suggest using Debut as your theme. So here we go. There's Debut, try theme. So basically now I'm gonna add the theme Debut. So once you have the theme Debut, this is when you're gonna start setting up your entire homepage, kind of customizing your product page and everything. So first things first, we're gonna go right to the Debut. It's just loading in, and you always wanna make sure that you're publishing the theme before anything, right? So I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. So right now what we got is we have the logo done. We have a bunch of product images that we can put on the homepage, and we're good to go. So now basically you want to set up the entire homepage. So I'm going to get onto the homepage now, and here's kind of how it looks. So first things first, I'm going to add our logo that I made right here. So we have the logo. You always want to make sure the logo is the biggest it can possibly be, just so it looks a lot nicer. And you want to center that. So when you're making the store, you want to save things. So always save, okay? So you don't lose any information. So first thing is the image. So with the image, you want to add a nice photo. So I found a couple photos online. So I'm gonna add the photos here. Let's see which photos. So this one is kind of a nice photo. It can either be a product image or a homepage image, but for this, I like it here. And then I'm gonna do something like, you can do like, stay warm, get cozy, warm this holiday season. So something like that. And you always want to optimize for mobile view. So make sure it looks good on mobile first. And then we're going to do a shop now label here. And then have your product link just in case somebody clicks it there. So as you can see, that looks pretty good. There, so there you go. So that's basically the home part of the screen. So so as you can see, it looks really clean and professional. Then I'm gonna make the section, I think, a little bit smaller. It's too much. And then I'm gonna leave it like that for that part there. Then the next part is basically adding the product to your homepage. So you wanna make it be like a funnel, right? So you wanna have a bunch of parts in your entire funnel. So here I'm gonna add the featured product. So when you wanna add your product, you just go to add section, and then you click featured product. So what you want to do is you want to go to add section and click featured product. So then you want to bring the product always under that header that we just made. So basically take it under so you basically bring it up to the header there, and then you're gonna add the product. So we're gonna add the product here. So Santa slippers. I'm gonna change that product image because it kind of looks boring and like a little bit depressing. So I'm just gonna change a bunch of things. And then you always want to make sure that show dynamic checkout button isn't on, because this is this part right here where it says buy it now. So you want to make sure you have that on. Okay. Then we're just gonna remove a couple things here because it's too much information that they've added here. You don't need all this. Testimonials, nope. Gallery, we don't need that either. Delete the gallery here. Okay, and then we're just gonna go here. We're gonna add some information. Go to the settings here. Okay, that's good. And then what I like to add is I like to add this kind of logo setup they get. So logo list. So, and with regards to the logo list, you want to add a bunch of logos that are related to your product. So for example, here the product is going to be these Santa slippers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my logos here. You want to have the logo list above your Shopify store. So we're going to desktop. And then a logo that you could use is maybe some type of holiday magazine, some type of magazine that's popular for holiday stuff. So now that you have added that, you want to basically add the logo list. So we're going to do that after, but you got the logo list, then you got your image with text. So we're going to add another image with text. I like to have 2 of them. So we're going to go here. Yeah. So now we're going to go here, image with text. So we have the second one here. And you want to have them next to each other. So you want to have one on the right side and one on the left side. So the left side first, and then the right side. And then I don't know what this is here again. So we're gonna delete that. And then that's about it. And then we're also gonna have, and then after that, we're gonna have reviews at the bottom there. So you can see here, you got that. We still have to add some more of the product description, so we're just gonna save that. And then I'm gonna do a photo here. So this photo we can use. And then the next photo, we're gonna use another one that I found online. So we can use this one because I'm gonna change the homepage to something else. So we'll just use this one as kind of a quick image. So, because at the bottom here, you wanna do a review. So we're gonna do a customer review here. So let's do a customer review. I'm just gonna use my other website as a reference because it's just gonna take too much time. So we're gonna add the review. So just any review, just make sure that it's related to your product. So we're gonna add the review here. And then you always wanna make sure that you have the shop now button everywhere because you want people to buy your product, right? So shop now. So under there, you have the shop now. Then we're gonna do this one. I'm just gonna copy this. So basically with this, you wanna do kind of a nice caption. So I'm gonna see what other people are using, so just copy and paste that. Look how easy this is. And then let's just space this out. And then we're gonna title it. What are we gonna title it? See how they got a couple things here. Just do like. So like this gets who's coming to town, I guess. Right, and then we got that set up. I guess slightly different for that. So we'll just do for the heading, the title here, we'll just do the perfect holiday gift. Because it's a Christmas gift, right? So now you've added that, then what you want to do next is you want to go find your logos. So when I'm finding logos, I just do like holiday magazines. Or what you could also do if you're advertising on TikTok, you get a TikTok logo. So just go to TikTok, save this logo, TikTok logo. Then you want to make your caption as seen on TikTok. There you go. And then you just want to add that TikTok logo here. And then that's the only logo you want to have on your store. So you want to delete the rest. It just makes it look like if someone comes from TikTok, they can see that they've seen this on TikTok. So just like that, save that again. Looks pretty good actually. I'm kind of surprised that it looks this good. So you have as seen on TikTok, and then we're gonna add some product description information too. And then you got a little description of the product, and then a testimonial. And then under this, we're gonna add reviews. So what I like to use for reviews is Luke's reviews. So now I'm gonna go on to doing the product description. So I'm literally gonna just copy this product description that they're using. So you can literally just do this, right? So then you can just copy the product description here, kind of like that, and have something like that. So just super simple and easy. It's kind of like this. And then we'll add their GIF that they're using. Let's just copy the image. Okay, and then you just want to save it. So once you've saved that, then you want to go to your store once again, and on your store you want to check the setup. So here we have the setup. You want to add a block. All right, so now that we've had that all set up, basically I'm going to add a couple more things to the store. So now as you can see here, now you have the product copywriting. So it's all set up there. You got the nice logo, the nice homepage, as seen on TikTok, the TikTok logo. You have the product here, and then you can also make it so they can choose bundles. I'm gonna make it actually so it's not pull down like this. Let me see if I can change this. Typically you're able to change it. Quantity selector, show vendor, let's show vendor. Now let's turn that off. We don't need the logos. It's not letting me change this. Typically you can change it, but we'll just leave it like that. It's fine. Typically you want to change that because you don't want it to have a pull down. You want it to have options to pick. But basically for that, we'll just leave it here. So as you can see, we got a nice logo at the top, right? Then you got a nice image of the product. Then as seen on TikTok, just kind of saying that whoever saw this video on TikTok is now coming to the website and that they recommended the product. Then we have the title of the product, and then a kind of bundle deal, seeing more of the product, and then buy it now and add to cart. Then a little bit of copywriting here, so we just took it from another store, but I wouldn't suggest that. Kind of make it your own and edit it. I just did it quickly. Then the next part is kind of a nice image of the product, and then just kind of a little description about the product. And then the next part is a quick testimonial about the product. I still have to edit that actually. Just be like, see if they have any reviews on this store. I'll just write something like this. Just do this product review, it's a good one. So now you've got that. So we got that set up, so save that. So now we're gonna go add a couple more things to the store. So you wanna always make sure that you have the shop now button everywhere. So product, Santa slippers. And then we're gonna save that. You always wanna save, like I said. Then we're gonna add the reviews. So we'll do that next after I add the colors. So basically I'm gonna add colors to the theme. So I'm just gonna do all black primary colors here. Background, just gonna make it black, just to make it look cleaner. This part, okay. Yeah, that's fine, we just leave that. Then you also want to go to the checkout page, which is here. And on the checkout page, you want to always make sure that you add your logo. A lot of people forget to do that, but it just looks unprofessional because if someone's checking out and they don't see your logo again, it just looks kind of dumb. So we're gonna add the logo here. Why did it kick me out? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the checkout part, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the logo. There we go. Add the logo here. So I have the logo there, and then we're gonna position the center, large logo, and just save that. So now that we've saved that, we've got the logo on the checkout. Let's just get a little quick refresh on the logo. Check it out. All right, so now we got the logo on the checkout page. It looks really clean and professional. I'm also gonna change another color, which is the button color here. So as you can see, you can change the colors here. So the buttons, let's just do a black button. And this one. You just want to make sure that your store looks clean and professional and it all goes nicely together. So I'm going to save that. So now we're just going to go through the store quickly. So as you can see, look how good the store looks. I literally made this in about half an hour. And like, look how professional it looks. Like, you know, for a beginner store, this is super simple and easy. And you're definitely going to make sales from this type of store. All right, so now that we have the entire store kind of complete, we're going to add the reviews. So you always want to add the reviews here. So you want to make sure that you have it on that product. And then basically when you're writing the reviews, all you gotta do is basically go view your store. So you can go here, view store. And then basically what you can do is just write a review. So you just write a review for your own product. So you can like add a photo and write a review, and that's literally all you gotta do. So there we go. That's basically everything on how to start your entire store and everything and the entire setup of it. So like you can see here, I made this store in about 30 minutes or so, and it's super quick and super easy to make. Just get a logo, get some photos, you know, copywriting. Obviously you want to make it more detailed and in depth, but this is just kind of a quick show how to make a store and how to build it. And it's super easy to set up, like as you can see, right? And the super important part is it's a funnel, right? You want to sell the customer, so you want to make sure they have shop now buttons all over the store. You want to make it quick and easy for the customer to purchase. You know, if they go to the product, they can just see the product here, right? You just want to make it super easy and professional for the customer to purchase the products. Hopefully you did enjoy that video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure if you're interested in, I have 2 weekly calls on Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in joining that call, then join right now. And you can ask questions about anything e-commerce or anything about drop shipping. So let me know if you need any help with anything. So be sure to join that call on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Peace.